Hello everybody, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Zahira Maina, aka Kamuhunjia. This is Kamuhunjia Show, and I'm here because of a story that we did. And this story that I brought to you, it was last year of a famous pastor or man of God who confessed and said that he has been sacrificing more than 100 people in his church every year. And I did a couple of episodes with him, and if you can remember very well, there is a point where it got that he faked his death. And with all said and done, he reached to me and he told me that he had not died, and he had only faked his death. But of course I had to stop giving him my platform because of my own sanity and even security, and I stopped bringing a coverage comprehensive of his story. But lately I have been called by the brother. If you can remember, there's a time I interviewed the brother to Pastor Amos. Remember, this Pastor Amos, that is not his real name. If you can remember very well, that is a name that we gave him during the show. And his brother has been telling me that there is something that he needs to tell people who have followed that story before. And because of his own security, because he also is very, very serious when it comes to his security because of the brother, he did not want to meet in my studio. And that is why we are doing this interview with him inside a car because of his own security, and of course even to protect his privacy. So help me welcome him to the program so that we can be able to understand what happened to Pastor Amos. Why did he fake his death? And is there any development? And of course even about the wife, the children, what happened, what has been going on. And without further ado, help me welcome him to the program. So how are you?
Salama sana.
Habari yako?
Nzuri kabisa.
We can start by just a simple introduction. Say hi to people who are watching us outside the country and of course in the country.
Ningependa kuwasalimia nyinyi wote, the fans of this show, and I'm here now.
All right. It is good to tell our viewer that indeed you are the one who has really bothered me with a lot of messages and telling me that we need to meet up. For me, it is good for people to know that I don't, and I don't like doing this because it really affected my mental health doing this coverage of Pastor Amos. But because we are here, we all know that Pastor Amos did reach to me. The last episode that I did, it was a conversation that I was showing our viewer, and I will pin that episode that we did, if you can remember very well, our viewer. This story, Amos came up with that he died, and even you as the brother believed that he died, and even the wife. And there was even a burial preparation for him, only to come and realize Amos was actually dead, was actually alive. I'm sorry for that. He was actually alive. To start with, can you maybe explain to our viewer, because I'm sure they would want to know, why did Pastor Amos fake his death?
No, Hiram. The reason Pastor Amos faked his death, let me start this from where it all started. When this story started going viral, Pastor Amos was under threat. He was being hunted, and we sat down with him and strategized that he can fake his death. And he did that, but faking his death, the other side spiritually knew that that story was fake. So he had to come out again and say he's alive, because they knew he was faking his death. And that is what happened. He needed to escape because he was being hunted so much. They wanted him dead.
So why did he, you are saying, you are giving us a reason as to why he faked his death, but now why did he write to me and tell me that he has been alive all this time? And let me remind you, there's a time that you came to the program during that time, and you said he also fooled you. And currently, right now, you are saying that you sat down with him. Are you sure you're not contradicting yourself?
I'm not contradicting myself, because Hiram, I was not supposed to tell you everything. There are things you are not supposed to know, because that information could have harmed you. So that was part of the plan. That is what we strategized. But when it backfired, that is when Pastor Amos decided to text you.
But now, you are giving us a why of why he faked his death. Why did he say, later on that he's alive?
The reason he said he's alive is because the other side knew he wasn't dead. That was a fake thing. So for him to be safe, he had to come out and say he's alive, so that people can protect him. Because if he continued in that lane of saying he's dead, he could have died for real, because they were hunting him and they knew spiritually he wasn't dead.
Okay. So now, currently, because I know we are not supposed to stay here for long, currently, what are the updates of Pastor Amos? Where is he?
No, this is sad, and this is the main reason why I had to beg you, because you live in so much fear when you hear about Amos, and I had to beg you to do this, because people followed this story worldwide, so many people, and it's time they know what is happening. I would like to break the news to the world that Pastor Amos has been killed in Congo. He was killed, and the people who killed him are the bishops. He was on the run.
So after that time, all this time, Pastor Amos has been on the run.
Yes, he has been running, because everyone wants him dead. The whole cult want him dead because of speaking out. So he couldn't stay in one place, and they caught up with him in Congo.
So how did you learn about his death?
They contacted his wife about 10 days ago that Pastor Amos has been killed in Congo, and they came up with a story that Pastor Amos was trying to buy gold, and he was in a deal that's why he got killed. But after doing my research, I realized that was a cover-up. They caught up with him and killed him.
Who killed him?
The bishops of the cult. People think this thing is a joke. People think whatever was happening is a joke. This thing is like the mafia. When you bring out the secrets, you must die. It is guaranteed you must die. That is something that will happen. So you either run, and when you run, when they catch up with you, they kill you. You are not supposed to bring out the secrets. And Pastor Amos risked his life to save the masses, to let people know the truth, and he has died for the people.
How can we know that what you are saying is true? Because Pastor Amos has faked his life before. How can we know that you are not here to just tell us another lie?
You think, Hiram, I cannot come all the way and beg you to spread lies. If you see, if this came from the wife, I think you can believe it, because the wife right now, she's going mad. That woman is losing her mind. They have frustrated her. They are sending her pictures. There are pictures we cannot show you. So I have seen the pictures of his body, and I can confirm that my brother is dead. How can I come here to lie? For what? What will I gain?
So you have mentioned about their wife, and you're saying that she's not in a good condition. You are saying that she's very, very, in a bad situation. What about the church? What has been going on in that church? And it's very, 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 very sad to see that you have the wife. Nobody has ever come out clean to say this is a church that we have been talking about. And one thing that I must say is that you put me in a place where people are like, Hiram, tell us this church, tell us the name of this church, which Pastor Amos, according to him, he never actually told me. He just said, I will let you know when I'm telling the masses. But even up to now, you have not told us which church is this. We all know that church is in Nyeri, along Chania. That is the only information that we have, the main branch, and we have other branches that he was talking about. What has been going on in that church? Did you guys agree that you will eventually now tell us this is the church that Pastor Amos has been running for all those years?
Hiram, I don't think I can tell you the name of the church, but with time, the truth shall come to light. After Pastor Amos spoke, you have seen what has been happening with the churches. You have seen the Shakahola story. It came up after Pastor Amos spoke, and many more will come. And about the church is still going on. The assistant took over, but that man, I don't think I can trust him to lead the church. I think he has also sold out to the cult, because he's becoming more powerful than Pastor Amos.
Now the assistant of Pastor Amos.
Yes, the pastor has taken over everything, the assistant, and the wife of Pastor Amos she doesn't have a say in that church, and he has gained so much control over the church members, and the branches that Pastor Amos left and opened, he has opened them, new branches, and they have people. You cannot tell me that is normal. It is not normal. He has so much pride, and I can tell he has joined the bishops.
So are you like insinuating like the bishop reached to him?
Yes, they got him, and he's in.
Okay. So you as the brother to Pastor Amos, what do you feel, or how do you feel? Yeah, this is your brother, but remember this is a person that also sacrificed your mother. Are you remorseful for what he has done?
I'm not, but what is done is done. cannot be undone, and life has to move on. I have not yet forgiven my brother, and I don't think I will ever forgive him. But when challenges come, we have to face them. We have to solve the problem. That is why I'm stepping in as his brother to try and solve everything, because now he's no longer here with us.
Now, you were telling us about, how he was. Can you maybe explain to us what really killed him? You are saying he died in Congo. What really killed him? Elaborate to us, and why do you feel like the archbishop that in that cult did all this you are saying?
I don't think I'm in a position to reveal this, but at the end of the day, I don't think I care if the people know, because it has already happened. This is what is happening on the inside. After they killed Pastor Amos in Congo and cooked a story, came up with a story and said he was trying to buy gold, and he conned someone and he got shot. And I pushed, and I'm in contact with one of the bigger bishops, and what they have said, and he said it like it's an information that came from a group that they won't give his body back to us. The body of Pastor Amos belongs to them. He had sold his soul to them, so we have no business to do with his body. They are his family. We are not his family. Pastor Amos has already parted with us, and he's on the other side, and they will not give the body to us. They will conduct the burial themselves, and we should not bother trying to push the issue. That is what is happening, and I've tried pushing, and I'm also getting threats.
So why are you here?
I'm here because I want people to know that Pastor Amos is gone, and his body is the cult have refused with the body, and above all that, they are even threatening the family, and they are telling us if we try to go ahead and try to push them, we will also face the same road as Pastor Amos, because we are not superior in any way. So I'm here because I'm worried, and I'm giving this information out in case anything happens. People will say he said it, because right now people can think this is a joke because I'm saying it very lightly. But what is happening, it's a very big thing, and I want people to know the truth of what is happening. So,
according now to you, do you think you will, as a family, you will ever recover that body of Pastor Amos?
I think it's possible, but also it's very risky. It's possible, it's impossible. I don't know, but I feel like it can happen or it cannot happen. It is something that I cannot say I'm sure of. I don't know if it will happen, because I'm also under threat.
So are you trying to tell us that this bishop in that cult are the one who have been, threatening you and your family at large?
Yes, they are the ones, and I know them by names. And I want to say this. I don't think I fear dying. And if they push me once more, or they do it once more, trust me, I will come back here and I will mention each and every one of them. Because they have threatened me so much, they have made us live in fear. We don't even sleep because you feel like even if when you go to the shop you feel like you'll be kidnapped. If they continue with that thing, I will come back here and I will mention each and every one of them because they are famous people and they are people you know.
So, are you trying to say there is one person that you can mention and people will know him?
Not even one person. Everyone in that cult, everyone knows them. They are famous people. They are not people you don't know. They are people you know. And if they continue with this thing they are doing, trust me, I will mention a list of them. I have a list of them. I know them. It's not like I don't know them. It's just because I have fear, because they have money, they are very powerful people, they have big churches, and they con people money, and they use that money to keep us in fear.
So, are you trying to say that there are so many churches who are in that occult?
99% of the churches in this country, they are run by pastors who are in occult and they are cultists. Believe it or not, these big churches you see in this city, they are run by people who are in cults.
But why can't you just mention them to save so many people?
As I promised and what I've said, the next time you see me in this show, trust me, they push me again and I come back here, I have nothing to lose. I will say each and every one of them, and I will come with evidence that they belong to that cult. They think people are foolish. They open churches pick up so fast, and people go there blindly, giving money. You know, Hiram, it is very traumatizing when you have information about someone but you cannot give it out because they will kill you, and you know they will kill you. And at the same time, the person who is threatening to kill you is the same person standing in the church with the Bible, preaching to the people, lying to the people, and that person is a mafia, he's a gangster, he's a person who has a gun, and they come to churches and they lie, they cry there, manipulating people, taking money, and you people, I see you people going to those churches blindly. Trust me, if they push me one more time, I will come back here with a list, and I won't care if you will fear because I know you live in so much fear. I will come here and I will read the names. You don't have to interview me. I will just read the names.
Okay. I think we can stop at there because we have the message because of the time. So thank you so much for that information that you have given us, and even our viewer. Thank you so much. But as we come to the end, do you have something else to add?
What I will say, this is a warning, and this is a warning to the pastors, because they are the one troubling me. Your fans are not troubling me. The pastors are the one troubling me. This is a warning to all of you. If you push me one more time, and I'm telling you this, if you push me one more time, and if you won't bring my brother's body to this country and give it to us, all you can let us have it our way and we'll get him out of that country. If you push me one more time, I will expose each and every one of you. I have the list. I know the name of your churches. So don't think like you're not God. We will expose each and every one of you. You cannot keep us in fear all our lives. You didn't bring us to this earth. That is all I have to say here. And I'm sorry for being upset because I'm trying to control my temper. Sorry for maybe I've talked rudely, but that is what I mean. If they push me one more time, I will expose each and every one of them.
All right. Thank you so much. That is where we will come to the end of the show. He put a comma in case need be. I will know if we will be able to have this conversation again in the future. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you till next time. Bye bye.